guys, Chris Roberts here with Sterling Rhino Capital, and today we're going to talk about forced appreciation and what that means to the valuation of your property. So in general, when you're buying a single family residence, the only way to force appreciation is for your neighbor to sell their house for more than yours, or for your neighborhood to go up, or maybe for you to increase the value by adding some things. But generally you don't get dollar for dollar returns when you add things to your property in a single family residence. You might be lucky to break even on stuff. Whereas with commercial, the value is based on the amount of income you can produce on that property. So let's use an example. You buy a property for $3.8 million, and the net operating income, that's after the expenses, but not including or factoring in the tax, mortgage, insurance, just the expenses. So you bought the property for 3.8 and your rents are $550, and then you have a net operating income of say $223,000. I'm giving you rough numbers, but they're pretty close. So what you want to do is try to increase that net operating income, and then you divide it by the market cap rate, and that's how you can figure out, well, how much is our building worth? So let's say the cap rate is 5.8% in this case, and your net operating income is somewhere around $223,000. That would put your value at somewhere between 3.75 and 3.85 million. Well, if we raise the rents on every one of those 112 units over the next 12 months, by the time we get to the end of the 12 months, we're going to have somewhere around $350,000 in additional or total net operating income. And if you divide that by the cap rate, the existing cap rate, you now took the value of your building. So follow me. New net operating income is around $350,000 divided by the cap rate at 5.8 gets you to around a $6 million valuation. Now you bought this a year earlier at 3.875, and now it's worth about $6 million. But if you want to be conservative, you add 100 basis points to that cap rate. So we'll take that net operating income of $350,000 and divide it by 6.8 instead of 5.8, which is current market. That's conservative. That gives you room if something goes wrong, or maybe you can't get what you think out of the building. But even with that new number being conservative, your valuation is still around 5.1 million. So you increase the value conservatively by 1.1 million to 1.2 million, or 25% just in 1 year by raising rents $100. So let's take it a step further, and let's say, what are other ways that you could increase the value? Well, you could bring new income in by bringing in dog washing stations, laundry facilities, adding storage units, or even adding just one apartment somehow. And in that case, let's just say you're going to bring in $9,000 of additional revenue, or $750 a month. What does that do to the valuation of your building at, say, around a 5.8 cap? Well, that's around $134,000 in value add to your building for only $9,000 a year in additional income. I know it seems crazy that $9,000 a year could equal $135,000 or so worth of value, but that's the way it works. That's the way commercial properties are assessed, and that's why multifamily is just such a beautiful thing, and commercial property in general, in the way that it's valued. So I just wanted you to understand that in general as a whole. There's obviously a lot of details in assessing cap rates and valuations, but I just wanted you to kind of understand the general basis of how we force appreciation, and we can do it many ways, but it boils down to bringing in more net operating income and hopefully lowering expenses if you can. This is Chris Roberts with Sterling Rhino Capital. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe, like us, share us with your friends, and all that good stuff, and have a fabulous day.